Coach Huseman, third down conversions, I guess, at the end really tell the story in a lot of ways. You got the 3rd and 17 over by you on the bench.
Huge.
Yeah, and then 3rd and 14 on the interference down by their goal line.
Then the 3rd and 9 at the end there.
3rd and 9 at the end.
Yep, huge. And again, they were 7 of 16 on 3rd downs. They had some 3rd and shorts, and they converted. And you give William Mary. I mean, they had an unbelievable game plan against our defense. They did a really nice job of mixing things up, throwing it on 2nd down. I think our secondary covered them really well. Obviously, 10 of 29. That's a pretty good job, and I do think we put some pressure on him. But it was a great win there, and you're right, the 3rd downs, some key 3rd downs there.
Hey, people I'm sure are wondering, 19 pass attempts for Kyle seems sort of tame under decent weather conditions. Is there a reason you concentrated more on the run today?
Well, it was kind of, as we started to run the football, it was going pretty good. And, and then we got a lead. And then the 2 times we did throw, we went back-to-back picks on it. And I wasn't real happy on the sideline at that point in time, because it put our defense back out on the field. But, to give them back in time. And then obviously we ran it really well at the end there to get the win there. So, it's just kind of how the game goes, and it was kind of how it was playing out. We had some seams in there. Offensive line was doing a good job of blocking for these guys, and so kind of that's how it went about.
Brandon, what was going through your mind on the 4th and 10?
I was just really upset that I had missed the previous sack, like complete whiff, and so I wanted to make sure I got the next one. And Andrew thankfully made it easy.
Brandon, as a senior, kind of reflect on the moment, the win, and the season, and all in one. I'm sure it's difficult to swallow all of it at the moment. But kind of a weird year that ends well.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely disappointing to not make the playoffs, but definitely really positive ending after you accept that. We're all competitors here, and I think everyone on that field just knew that if we came away with a win, we would feel better about ourselves and about the future of the program. And it's great that even though we weren't able to leave the program, myself as a senior at least, with a playoff record this year, just leaving us off on a positive note kind of helps that pain of not making playoffs.
Xavier, 180 yards rushing. It seems like things are just really opening up for you there to give back to these seniors in that way and get them this cup. What does that mean for you and for the program, moving forward into the offseason?
Well, all this week we've been preaching about sending the seniors out with a win, and during halftime they looked at me and was like, we need a big run. And I told them that I got them, and then it showed during the half.
When you get in that second half, did it feel like you were just getting stronger as you were running through the holes? It looked like people couldn't tackle you at that point.
I believe that my vision increased way more from seeing seeing the safety come down and cutting off of him.
You talked about that 46-yard run where you, I guess, started right and cut back left across the field. What opened that up?
2 block downs and 1 pull.
So he's giving credit to the offensive line. Just in case. You're a vet. I figured that.
Last one for me for Xavier. It felt like a high school game, at least for me, because Lee Davis going up against Nate Evans Nate Evans of Lee Davis, you from Henrico. Did you notice that going into the matchup, and did you talk to him afterwards of just kind of how weird it is that you guys are playing in this game and performing at a high level as young guys?
Yeah, I talked to him. I told him it was a good game, and it was just amazing watching him from high school playing against him to playing him in college. Like, we would never thought that, but I like that way how he played and ran.
You guys good? Coach, I'm sure a lot of people are wondering how Micah Kyles is doing, or Keels is doing. Can you help us out?
Yeah, it's an ankle. So, if there's any consolation, it wasn't an ACL, it wasn't a knee. Anytime he probably broke his ankle, but, anytime they probably do something in there. But that's actually good news. that's what it is. And then Tyler Wilkins tweaked his knee, but nothing serious. Those two guys, and then Brissett not playing, and Conacher not playing. I mean, we were scrambling, especially on special teams. All of a sudden you start losing guys, and now people are stepping up and playing special teams. But we had enough good players to win this one.
Now 11 games in the book, and you kind of look back and quickly reflect on this season.
Well, I mean, I said this too. Our guys every week played so hard and gave everything they had. I just wish we could have found a way, to win. I mean, we lost 4 games that we very easily could have won, whether it's a break here, a bounce there, a tackle, a convert, whatever it is. We're 1 play away. We're probably 4 plays away from being 10-1, and that doesn't make them feel any better. I know that. It doesn't make me feel any better, but we're so close. But the one thing is, I reflect back that these guys play hard, and I think you guys see it. They play hard.
One would assume that in the second year, the communication becomes easier, the verbiage between the players and the coaches, everything becomes easier. Would you buy that? As you head into spring, it's certainly a new situation than last spring.
Well, yeah, I mean, I could see it just really defensively for one. I mean, we got so much better on defense as the year went on, and because we were really poor early, and you can just see our guys kind of caught on with what we want to do defensively. Offensively, we've got. Kyle kind of did what he's done for 3 years, and our wideout's been doing what they've done for 3 years, and it is different terminology, but a lot of it was very similar. Other than they may have ran the ball more in the past, but so you could see our guys getting better as the year went on. I wish we could continue to play because I think we got a good enough team that we can beat anybody in the country.